Welcome. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. This is the daily focus for March the 30th, 2022. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 30 energy. The 30 energy, it's the projects that we've been working on, the tasks at hand that we've been working on hard reach its fullest potential under a 30 energy. It's usually a time for feasting and celebrating. It's a time long awaited. So if work has been done well up till this point, the rewards come in. The abundance happens in your life. 3 plus 0 is a 3. And if you do the numerology of the day, it is a 12. So we have being present, being in the moment, going with the flow, thinking things through. Being the diplomat, perhaps. Understanding where we need to release or surrender, to heal, perhaps. To take a step back, to breathe. To understand what we have control over, what we don't have control over, and what we truly need to have control over. And letting some other things slip. Let it go. The things that you have control over, or somebody else could do it just as well. Don't worry about it if they don't do it the way you do it. You concentrate on you. During this magical period in our lives, you concentrate on you. So 1 plus 2 is a 3. So we're back to the 3 energy, regardless if it is the 30 we're looking at or the 12. So we get there in 2 separate ways. The 3 energy is about creativity. So today is a day to, be a little artistic in what you do, to put a flair to it, to put a part of you into it. Let your imagination go. What do you want to birth? What seeds do you want to plant? The new moon is days away. And please, if there was ever a video I would recommend watching, is getting the full April 2022, because there's a bit of magic that we won't see for 150 years again. So we want to utilize that magic and prepare for the magic coming in now. And if that's raising your confidence or raising your belief, what's preventing you from doing that? Is it somebody else putting you down or making you feel like you're invisible? Then become visible to yourself. And don't worry, you will become visible to the world eventually. Work on you, your light, your vibration, your energy, your oomph. Yes, your oomph. Find cause for celebration today, joy, laughter. Under the 3 energy, it's the best medicine. Okay, sun is in Aries, moon is in Pisces, so we're probably going to be dreaming more than doing, although the sun is in Aries and we do get motivated to do quite a bit. But yes, go towards your creativity, your self-expression. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Bottom card is, look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. You have the confidence you need. You hold the abundance in your lap very confidently. You're sitting there in that blue color, and it's just so soft, and it's all about your emotion. And if you look in the background, the storm is past. Those clouds are behind us. An angel sits next to us. Flowers bloom. The yellow for creativity, for a divine energy to be present. And so she sits there and she believes. She believes in her angel. She believes that the storm is past. Sometimes it's just like, you ever have that heavy rainstorm and then after a while it does die down, but it still rains, but not like it did. Oh my gosh, remember when it came down so hard there for that hour? That's when we were in the storm. That's when we were in the chaos. That's when we were meeting our challenges. Lessons to be learned. And it still might feel like it's raining out, but the storm is behind you. This is a beautiful time that we're in. So yes, miracles can happen under this energy. Dreams can come true under this energy. So you need to raise yourself up to the vibration of what you want to bring into your life so that you are at the same vibration, the same level. And if you think that's spiritual, it is, but science has proven it. So, over and over again. Science has proven it. I was going to cut the cards again. We're just drawing one. Uh-oh, Seven of Swords. Watch who you talk to. Watch who you share with. This is where you have all these great ideas and you tell your coworker about them and they go into the boss and say, hey, got a few ideas for you. And they get the reward. They get the promotion. They get the weekend off. And it was your ideas. Or maybe in some way they use your words to sabotage you or to get everybody to turn against you and all of a sudden you don't have the support you once had. Maybe they mock you. They smile at your face, but boy, they turn around and they go, you'll never believe what she told me she's doing. Wait till you get a load of this story. You're not going to believe it. Oh, yeah. So unfortunately, that kind of energy is out there. So beware of it. It's also a time to really understand what you truly need to take forward. I mean, we are in the last days of full moon energy still. So it's about release. It's about letting go. It's about completion, like the 30 energy says. We're realizing that the work we've done is at its fullest expression that it can be right now. And it's time to look at the new things that we need to move into our life. So what do we really need as tools? What do we need to actually take with us? I'm waiting for the Fool to come out. I can't believe the Fool hasn't come out yet under this energy because we haven't seen the Fool, oh gosh, maybe once or twice this year, just briefly. So we'll know it's the new beginnings, the new starts, but the Fool packs lightly. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what to pack for, so they decide not to pack very much. And if they need it, they'll get it upon the way. And so if you need it, you'll get it when on the way. There's actually a study out there that has proven that if you are that person who has that junk drawer, or that cupboard, that closet, or maybe it's the basement or the attic, but you put it away because you might need it one rainy day, right? That is a subconscious lack of. And it tells yourself, this is what you tell yourself when you better stick this away for a rainy day. You're telling yourself that you may not be able to afford it when you need it. So you better hold on to it now. And so you're actually, you're trying to be proactive and I won't have to spend money on this thing because I'm going to put it away. But your mind is seeing it as we're going to have less and less money going forward. And it works towards that goal. We're gravitated to that. So be careful what you're storing away and what clean up the clutter. This is a perfect time to get rid of the clutter. So, and we're going towards something happy, something joyous here. But we really have to be careful of our each and every step, or each and every word. Trusting a close few. We have the Nine of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Wands. What a beautiful full moon energy card this is right before this new moon coming up. The wands behind us represent the path that we have walked to get to this here and now. And we wouldn't be here and now if one of those paths were missing, if we didn't walk it. So regardless of what you've had to go through in life in order to get to the here and now, it comes into play somehow. Maybe it was how you built your courage, or how you stood more in your truth, or gained a wisdom or an understanding. The boys are playing. I promise you, they're best friends. We wear red here. Red symbolizes the courage that we're going to need in order to go forward, and also passion. The white represents the new beginnings, the new starts, the birth of. And we hold this gnarly stick in our hand. We're sizing it up. It doesn't look like it has any growth potential whatsoever. Now, know that each one of those paths behind you all are tall and straight, and they all have growth on them. And they all started out in the exact same manner, like it was an uphill climb. You were going to meet a whole bunch of challenges in order to walk this path. But you did. You stood up to the challenge and you went forward. And now you were sizing this path up. Now you were wondering, should I do it? Should I get into a new relationship? Should I get into a more healthy lifestyle? Should I move to a different environment? Should I gain a new group of friends that are more like-minded? Do I need to deepen the relationships in my current friends, family, lovers? So we need to ask ourselves a lot of questions right now because we are sizing up that path. And all those other paths made you ready for this path. So it's got to be exciting. It's got to be wonderful. Look at this. The star shows up last, making the impossible possible. And you know how to do it if you listen to your heart, if you listen to your inner wisdom. All your senses come into play. Yes, absolutely. The most important one is not what you hear, not what you see, but what you feel, the emotion of doing that. And I'm trying to find the right words for what they're trying to say, but it's that belief, and it's raising your belief in some way. Knowing that you've got this. Stand in the Superman pose 5 minutes in the morning, each morning. Set a timer. And the first couple of times you do it, I tell you that 5 minutes is going to feel like 20. But in time, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, 5 minutes already. And you're going to stand there just like Superman with your hands on your hips, straight, chin straight. Feel that cape blowing behind you in the wind. And you look forward. And you see your day unraveling, or a certain situation. Maybe you're going for a job interview. And so you see it playing out, and them smiling at you, and you smiling back, and them shaking your hand, and showing you where to go to sign the paperwork. Or maybe you just want an easy drive into work because there's always so much traffic, and you just see yourself coasting, and there might be other cars around, but we're all moving at a good clip, and you hit every green light, and there you are. Your favorite parking spot is open for you. Amazing. You're 5 minutes earlier than you expected. See these kinds of things playing out as you stand in this pose. Or you could use it as more of a goal, a dream, a desire. So you want to start a business, so you want to see maybe a 5-year projection of where you are and how it looks. And see the smiles and the consumers or the customers flowing in and out, and phones are ringing, and you're smiling. So imagine those kinds of things. It's a beautiful time to do that. And right now we will understand what needs to go, and we'll be motivated to actually move those things out of the way to get it done so that we can move forward. But under the Pisces moon, that might pull us down a little bit, okay? So we could really feel like doing something, and then we just, we can't get into it. Then we're daydreaming, and then all of a sudden we want to get doing something else. So just go with the flow. But making the impossible possible. You may see it. Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Summon courage and self-confidence. Competition. Summon courage, self-confidence. There it is for you. Draw upon your self-belief and mental stamina. Assert yourself and go after what you want. You need to maintain your position at work, business, sport, study. Accept that there is a challenge ahead of you as you strive against others who ultimately want the same recognition as you. You may feel that you are struggling to keep your head above water as the opposition gains ground, but you are encouraged to defend your position. I just hear the dogs fighting in the background for this this competition card. You may feel that you are struggling to keep your head above water as the opposition gains ground, but you are encouraged to defend your position without compromise or negotiation. You need to find the courage, persistence, and determination, so you also need the patience with yourself when those things are involved, that will ultimately lead you to victory. The mantra is, I have the competitive edge to overcome my opponents. I have the competitive edge to overcome my opponents. And now they're quiet. Isn't that hilarious? Do I have good boys or bad boys? Do I have good boys? Don't you rat him out, Dylan. What's he got? Your toy? Milo. Milo. Dylan tells me you've been bad. Are you a good boy or a bad boy? Go on. Be good. Dylan, he's the smart little one. He will come in and rat Milo out because he's got his favorite toy or something. Absolutely. Look at this clarity. The bats. So how do we make the impossible possible? I mean, we had what? The Nine of Wands there? Telling us that this is going to be a whole new path for us. A whole new adventure. We've been preparing for this. Lesson after lesson. Challenge after challenge. Life event after life event. Okay, where's our book? Go to the bats for clarity. Boys, indoor voices, please. Hidden fears, open mind, heart and soul, trust and passion. Do you have the card up there for you? We do, okay. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion too. That's why a great and clear mind loves and sees distinctly what it loves. So many are afraid of bats. They often fly in a sporadic fashion, never knowing where they will swoop. Instead of relying on their sight, they use other senses, the main one being their hearing. If you've chosen bat, well, I guess we have. Here we are. You are being told that the clarity that you seek has to be sought in a new way, a different way. Bat offers the clarity to see around you what may be hidden. Now is the time. Sorry, I have to have a drink here. It's so dry right now. Or I find it dry at least. Now is the time to look at your life subjectively and see where you can add positive and passionate changes. You might sign up for a class, start a new creative project, or finish one you started way back when. Is it possible you're neglecting communicating with those who love you? Come on, turn the page. And you're not even aware of it? You may have been acting as a hermit, haven't even realized it. Call your friends, plan a fun night out. Release your old fears and anxieties. You can write down your fears one by one on a piece of paper, and after you complete the task, take each paper and say aloud, I release. Insert your fear. Then, either rip it up or burn it in a fireproof container, allowing the universe to take care of all that is holding you back. And if you're near a stream, take those ashes down and throw them into moving water of some sort, not a pond where it just sits, but a stream of some sort, a creek, a river, a canal, an ocean, the sea. But it will take it eventually to the oceans. And there it'll be nothingness. It'll just be engulfed. Allow them to take away what fears you, what gives you anxiety. Ask them to help you. They will show up. They will help. Absolutely. So today seems like a very phenomenal day in many ways. We start to see a path. We get that clarity. We get that understanding to move forward and how we want to move forward and where we want to move forward. And we may see what's holding us up in the process and being able to tackle that immediately and rid ourselves of it once and for all. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.